Alright, it's that time again. I'm gonna do another buff breakdown. It's been a while since we've had a lot of buffs, and even today we only have one. But I'm a big fan of this buff, so I really wanted to cover it, basically. Because not only am I a big fan of Ivan, and I always thought people were heavily underrating him, but this is awesome. I wasn't really expecting this, but if anything, Anastasia maybe needed to buff more of the LB1 campaign currently going on, but I digress. We got his first skill buffed. Now, let's just immediately go into the effects before I talk anything else. So this is what his first skill used to be. It was already, in my opinion, a good skill. It was just a better version of Golden Rule. Basically the same as a Golden Rule A with up to 50% MP gain for 3 turns and a 5-turn cooldown, meaning the uptime is solid. And with his numbers, it's really good because his gains are really great in general. But because it's better, it removes debuffs as well, so that's why it's better than Golden Rule. Now, take a look at this. Alright, first of all, up to 30% battery was added. And 2 different damage modifiers, up to 30% each for 3 turns for both lawful and chaotic alignment. Now again, keep in mind, these are 2 separate damage modifiers, which makes it good, because, you know, it wouldn't make sense to be the same anyway, because these happen to be pretty much on the same side of the alignment chart. So now, when you think about it, look how insane this skill is now. It's a 5-turn cooldown with a ridiculous amount of MP gain that really complement his already decent base numbers. 30% battery is great, because now this is a big part to talk about, right? Because now I mostly was always considering him a DPS, and I still think he is probably best at DPSing, even despite having an AoE MP. He can now farm very decently. You will need a plug suit if you want to buster farm with him, buster loop farm, but excuse the picture, it still shows Arjuna Altar, but it's the same setup. They have the exact same battery, so you can just think of Arjuna Altar here as Ivan, for instance. So this is one of the options. Don't even need a K-scope if you just, you know, max his append, and, you know, you have your usual supports with him. And, you know, here's another option if you happen to have that K-scope, obviously. But, yeah, both are very viable. Obviously, he's still not going to be, like, the greatest farmer ever, because you still need to go through the plug suit, obviously. But, hey, he can do it now, which already makes his value... like, he was already so good and underrated, in my opinion. But now, it's just so much better. And the lawful and chaotic damage is great, because if we take a look at alignments here... obviously, everyone is either lawful, neutral, or chaotic based, and this already covers 2/3 of them. And I'm not gonna really go through all of them, but I did do the math pre-stream, pre-Disney, you know, video, stream, whatever, so I can tell you the numbers. So, the things that work against him, and I only counted casters and Zergs here for servants, the ones that work, there's 29 lawful and or chaotic casters, and 33 lawful and or chaotic Zergs. That's a lot. And for the neutral ones that don't work for this skill, there's 15 casters and only 5 Zergs. So already it's like, definitely in terms of Zergs, it's already like close to 3/4 of all Zergs in the game. He already gets a 30% damage bonus on most turns active. That's kind of nuts. And then also for more or less half the casters, like just one under half, he also gets the same damage bonus. This is really strong, man. It is so good. Like, this skill is one of the best skills in the game now, in my opinion. It is so good. Like, I can't emphasize enough how good this skill is now. And you know what? I thought about this as well. This is the writer tier list I did a couple of weeks ago or so, right? And yeah. Welcome aboard. He's right here now. He's definitely here now. Because not only is his DPS potential even better by quite a bit, honestly, it's really good now. It already was very solid, but now he could also farm pretty well. So yeah, very well-deserved EX. The OG first Lost Belt King has finally risen to a rank that is very fitting for someone like him. Now, you know, obligatory mention that Iskandar looks even worse now, because, you know, he can't even farm. We need a buff for him next, but I digress. This is me cooming over Ivan, so yes, he is that great now. Love it. And also something worth mentioning in terms of the DPS potential, if you do bring Koyan with him, this being a 5-turn cooldown, meaning you can use this skill on back-to-back turns if you wanted to, which again, nuts. He can go like super fast on boss DPS as well. Like he can stack these damages as well, and this MP gain. Oh my god, that is pretty redong. Imagine having 2 of this skill active at the same time. How ridiculous is that? Just how ridiculous is that? Think about it. I'll leave it off with that. So there you go. I think it's a great buff. Was not expecting it at all, but you know, I'm a big fan of him anyway, so I'm very happy with this. And who knows what they do with the other Lost Belt recaps for buffs. That remains to be seen, but yeah, there he is. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed this breakdown. Subscribe for more to not miss out on any future videos. And yeah, good luck if you're summoning him. He's really good now. And I hope you have a great day. Peace out.